Namaste. Welcome to all of you who are joining me today. My name is Lisa. In today's practice, our focus will be on building strength and working on our physical balance. The practice will be active and energetic, and we'll be using our breathing to regulate the speed of our practice and also to transition from one asana to the next. There will be several balancing posture throughout our flow today. So it might be a good idea to position your yoga mat close to a wall space. And I also have one yoga block placed at one end of my mat to assist me later on with the balancing posture. So let's move on and get into our first asana, which is half shavasana. So we'll be laying down on our back and we'll be keeping the knees bent and our feet pressing flat on the mat. So lay your back gently on the mat. Relax your arms by your side, palms facing up. Draw your chin slightly closer to your chest to elongate the back of your neck. And when you feel settled into your pose, close your eyes and follow the rhythm of your breathing. Inhaling in and exhaling out through your nostrils. And start to shift your awareness into how you feel in your physical body. I like to start noticing the areas in my body that are making contact with the ground, starting from the soles of my feet, the sacrum, the upper back, the back of my shoulders, arms, back of the hands, back of my head, surrender the weight of your physical body onto the earth through those areas and accept the support offered by the earth. Just let go for now. Let's stay here for a couple more of deep breaths. The next inhale, open your eyes. Stay in this position, keep your knees bent. And if there is a block just over your head, shift the block to the side with your hands. And I want you to tuck your tailbone in and feel that the entire sacrum and lower back are pressing onto your mat. And you should also feel your abdominal, the musculature in your abdominal area engage in order to press your entire lower back on the mat. And you should be able to breathe still. So this is the type of engagement that I would like you to have throughout the entire class today. So lower back pressing on the mat, tailbone tuck in. Inhale and raise your both arms overhead. Exhale, lift your feet off the floor. Inhale, straighten your legs to any degree. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, lower the feet on the mat. And exhale, lower your arms by your side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, feet up. Inhale, legs straight. Exhale, knees bend. Inhale, feet on the mat. Exhale, arms by your side. Let's keep going for a couple more rounds. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. In and out. One more time. Inhale, arms go up. Exhale, feet up. Inhale, straighten the legs. Exhale, bend the knees. Inhale, feet on the mat. Exhale, arms by your side. Continue to breathe and again, tuck your tailbone in. Press your lower back on the mat. Arms by your side, palms facing down, and float your feet up and maintain about 90 degrees on both of your knees, so your feet are pointing away from your head. And with an exhale, we will lower the right foot and tap the right toes on the mat. And inhale, bring the right foot up. Exhale, tap the left toes. Inhale, left foot up. Exhale, tap the right toes. Exhale, tap the left toes. And keep going. Move slowly and maintain the tailbone tuck in and the lower back pressing on the mat. Exhale to tap the toes. Inhale to bring the foot up. One more time for each foot. And slowly release the feet, both feet on the mat, and roll onto your side and continue rolling and come into a prone position. So your abdomen and your chest will be pressing on the mat and your back will be facing up towards the ceiling. Spread your arms to the side and turn your head to face the right, so your left cheek will be resting on the mat. Shift your pelvis slightly to the right side. Bend the right knee. Lift your right hip and bring your right foot towards the floor on the left side, but maintain your right shoulders in contact with the floor still. So the focus is more on maintaining the shoulders stable and both shoulders making contact with the ground. Inhale, bring everything back to the center. Shift your pelvis to the middle and turn your head to the other side. So resting your right cheek on the mat, looking towards your left hand. And this time we will shift the pelvis slightly to the left. And then tuck your tailbone in, pressing your pubic bone onto the mat. Bend the left knee and lift the left hip off the mat to lower your left foot closer to the floor on the right side. And again, maintain contact between your left shoulders and the mat. Breathe. Inhale, bring everything back to the center. Shift your pelvis to the middle line. Place your hands under your shoulders. Tuck the toes. Take one breath here, inhaling and exhaling. And with the next exhale, press up onto your hands and knees, moving into a all-four position. So come into a neutral spine in all four. So your spine, your entire back will be lifting up slightly. Spread your shoulder blades. Push your head back. Chin down slightly closer to the chest, so you are looking into the space in between your hands. Keep your ribs in. And inhale and start to round from your lower back, upper back, and the neck, looking up. Exhale, round, starting from the lower back, upper back, and head, looking towards your belly button. Inhale, arch. Exhale, round. And keep going, inhaling and exhaling as you articulate your spine. One more time, inhale. Exhale. And move back into a neutral spine. And this time we will keep the neck and the head stable in this neutral position. And we will move our ribs in a circular manner. So start with arching the back. And then move the ribs to the right side. And then round the back. And shift the ribs to the left side. And arch to the right. Round to the left. And arch. And the breathing is, we will inhale to do a half circle. And exhale to complete the circle. So arch, inhale to the right. And round. And exhale to the left and arch. Inhale, exhale, inhale, and exhale. And keep your both elbows straight at all time. And we will reverse the circle. So we will inhale, arch to the left. Round, exhale to the right, and arch. Inhale to the left, round, exhale to the right, and arch, and keep going. One more inhale, exhale, and move back into neutral spine. Lift your both feet off the mat and point the toes. And swing both of your legs to the right side. And then turn your upper torso and bring your neck and your head looking towards your feet. And then inhale, move across the center, and exhale, swing the legs to the left and turn your head to the left, looking at your feet. Inhale, center, exhale to the right. Inhale, center, exhale to the left, and keep going. Move your entire spine, including your neck. One more time. Side bending to the right. Inhale, center. Exhale, side bend to the left. Inhale, center, and place your feet on the mat. Coming back into all four. Neutral spine, and start to circle your shoulders in one direction. Keeping your elbows straight. Circle your shoulder joints and reverse the circle. And release. Untuck the toes and sit your hips on your heels. Clasp your hands together and circle your wrist. Give some gentle release for our wrist joints. And reverse. And release both hands and moving back into all four position. So set up your neutral spine one more time. Push your head back, chin down. Align your head and neck with the rest of your spine. Spread your shoulder blades. Lift your spine up slightly, ribs in. And engage your abdominal, thinking of bringing your belly button towards your spine. And breathe. Tuck the toes behind. And with the inhale, straighten the right leg and float the right foot off the mat. And externally rotate the right hip. And swing the right leg to the side. And careful to maintain a stable hips. So watch if you are leaning a lot to the left side. Can you stabilize and bring your hips back to the center line? Swing the right foot to the back. Right knee on the mat. Inhale. Straighten the left leg. Float the left foot off the mat. Externally rotate the left hip. And then swing the left leg out to the side. Watch if you are leaning a lot onto your right side. Bring the left leg towards face pointing to the back and lower the left knee. Inhale. Raise the right leg and extend towards the back. And this is optional. You can progress by adding the left arm, extending and pointing forward. But if your balance is compromised, then keep both hands on the mat. Externally rotate the right hip and swing the right leg to the right and left arm to the left. Inhale. Right leg to the back, left arm pointing forward. Exhale, back onto all four. Inhale, extend the left leg. And again, optional, you can add your right arm. Externally rotate the left hip and bring the left leg out to the side and right arm as well. Inhale, bring everything back to the center line and all four. One more time for each side. And remember, you can always keep just extending the legs without adding the arms. Inhale, right leg, optional, left arm. Externally rotate the right hip. Move the leg and the arms to the side. Inhale, back to center line and back onto all four. Last side, left leg extended. Optional, right arm too. Externally rotate the left hip. Bring the left arm a left leg and right arm to the side. Inhaling back to the center and exhale onto all four. Untuck the toes and move back onto child's pose. And rest for a few breaths here. Inhale, raise your head up and position the block if you have one handy for today. So position it just beside your mat, at one of the short edge of your mat. So we'll start in child's pose. With the arms extended over your head. We'll take an inhale, pull the hand under your shoulders and unroll yourself up into a kneeling position. Inhale, bring the arms up, palms pressed together in a prayer. And exhale, side bend to the right side. Lower your right arm by your side. Inhale, bring the right arm up, palms together. Exhale, side bending to the left. Lower your left arm by your side. Inhaling to bring the palms together and back to the center. Lower the prayer into your heart center. And lean slightly to your right leg and float the left knee few inches off the mat and step the left foot in front of you, both knees making 90 degrees angle. And then you will twist the torso to the right side as you swing your lower right leg to the left. So your lower right leg will be pointing the opposite direction of where you are pointing right now. And then lower your left hand into the inner side of your left foot. Point your right arm forward and then over your head. With your left hand, push away from the mat. Open your chest and keep reaching with your right arm. It's a variation of a side angle pose. One more breath. And exhale. Place your both hands on either side of your front foot. Swing the lower right leg to the back of the mat. And step the front foot to the back, coming into plank. Lower your knees, bend your elbows. Slowly bring yourself all the way down onto your mat, coming into prone position. Extend your arms by your side, palms facing down. And if you are able to, slide your both palms under your pubic bone, palms facing down. And we will move into a half salabhasana or half locust pose. So you will keep your forehead pressing on the mat. Point your toes, engage your legs, squeeze your buttocks, engage your glutes. So your entire legs and glutes should be engaged. So you will not be using just your lower back for your locust pose. So take an inhale and exhale to raise your both feet off the mat and lower. Inhale, one more time, raise your legs up. Exhale to lower. And place your hands under your shoulders. Tuck your toes. Pull your belly button towards your spine. Take inhale and exhale. Press up. Keep your knees on the mat and move back into plank. And step your right foot in between your hands. Lower your back knee. Come up and twist to the left side as you swing your lower left leg to the right. And lower your right hand on the inner side of your right foot. Point your left arm forward and then over your head. And using your right hand, press away from the mat. Open your chest and keep reaching your left arm over your head. One more breath. And then coming and bring your torso upright. Turn back to face towards your front leg. Palms in prayer in front of your heart center. Focus your gaze into a point in front of you as you float the front foot off the mat and slowly bring the leg back. Come back into kneeling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower back into child's pose. One extra breath in child's pose. And inhale, unroll yourself up, back into kneeling. Raise your arms up, palms in prayer. Lower the prayer into your heart center. Put more weight onto your left side and float your right knee off the mat and slowly step the right foot forward. This time we will lower the right hand onto the inner side of the right foot and straighten the back leg. Lower the back heel onto the mat. Twist the torso facing towards the left side. Extend the left arm forward and then over the head. Using your right hand, press away from the mat. Open your chest. Extend the side angle. Exhale. Place your hands on either side of your front foot. Step the front foot to the back, moving into plank. Drop your knees on the mat, bend your elbows, and slowly with control lower all the way down. Arms by your side, palm facing down. This time we will try a full locust or salabhasana. So we will lift both legs and also the upper torso off the mat, coming into back bend. So we will start again with engaging the legs and our glutes. So point your toes, engage your legs, squeeze your buttocks. And with the inhale, we will lift the feet and arch our upper back. Exhale, lower all the way to the mat. Let's try that one more time. Engage your legs and glutes. Next inhale, lift your legs, arch your upper back. And exhale, lower. Hands under your shoulders, tuck your toes, belly button towards spine. Inhale, exhale, push up, plank, and step your left foot in between your hands. Drop the back heels. Place the left hand on the inner side of your left foot. Twist and open your chest to the right side. Right arm reaching forward and then reaching over your head. Use your left hand to press away from the mat. Open your heart center and breathe. And exhale, lower both hands on the mat. Lower the back knee. Move your torso upright. Prayer, hands in prayer in front of your chest. Focus your gaze. And slowly lift the front feet. And bring the leg back into kneeling position. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, child's pose. One extra breath in child's pose. Inhale, unroll yourself up into kneeling, arms up. Lower the prayer into your heart center. Lean to your right side as you float your left knee and step the left foot forward. Twist your torso to the right side, the lower right leg pointing away from the direction your torso is pointing. Extend the left leg. Raise the right arm up and side bending to the left. Gate pose. One more breath. Inhale, lift the left arm. Join both hands in prayer and come into middle line. And side bending to the right side. Lower your right hand on the mat. So it's a variation of a side plank. Bring the right arm pointing up. So you could stay here. Or you could attempt going into a full side plank. So look down for balance as you bring your right leg to join the other leg. So stack the feet on top of each other. You could look down or look forward. Or some of you might try looking up to the hand above the left hand. Exhale, lower the right hand parallel to the right hand, moving into plank. And optional, you can keep your both knees off the mat as you bend your elbows and slowly lower yourself all the way down into prone position. Reach your arms forward over your head, and we'll try another variation of locust pose with the arms extended over your head. So we will always want to start with engaging the lower part of the body, the legs and the glutes. So point your toes, lift your kneecaps off the mat, engage the glutes by squeezing your buttocks. Inhale, lift the legs up, arch your upper back. Exhale, lower. Let's try one more time. Inhale, lift. Exhale, lower. Hands under your shoulders. We are moving back into plank. So tuck your toes, belly button pulling towards your spine. With an exhale, press up, plank, and we will twist or turn the torso to face towards the right side, moving back into side plank. So for those of you who try the variation of side plank, you could lower your left knee already and then move into side plank. Those of you who attempted the full side plank, we will move into that instead. So still in plank, stack your feet, right foot on top of the left foot, and open your torso to the right side, sending your right arm up. And for balance, you can either look down, look forward, or look up towards your left hand. And then exhale, bend and place your left knee on the mat. one breath in side plank variation. And with the next inhale, use the strength of your right side body to bring your torso upright and join your hands together in prayer. Exhale, side bending to the right side. Gate pose. Inhale, back to the center. Prayer hands in front of your heart. And turn your body to face towards the right leg. Turn the lower left leg. Both knees bend in 90 degrees angle. Focus your gaze into a point in front of you as you float your front foot and bring the leg back. Come back into kneeling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, lower onto child's pose. Inhale, extend both arms overhead. And take another inhale to move yourself back into all four position. Tuck the toes. Inhale and exhale to float your knees off the mat. Send your hips up and back into downward facing dog. Our first downward facing dog, you could keep your knees bent for now. Tuck your tailbone up and start to pedal your legs. Straighten one knee and bend the other, and switch and switch and keep going. Loosen up your legs muscle, the hamstring and the calf muscles. And then move back into downward dog and see if you can straighten your knees and lower your heels towards the mat. You could still keep both knees bent as well. Inhale to raise your left leg up. You don't have to raise the leg so high up, but focus instead on maintaining a stable and neutral pelvis. Bend the left knee. Bring the left thigh close to your chest as you shift your body weight forward and step your left foot in between your hands. Drop the back heels. Inhale, raise your torso up, arms reaching up, warrior one. Take one extra breath in warrior one. And then exhale, spread your arms to the side and twist your torso to the left. Twisting warrior one. Inhale, arms up, warrior one. Exhale to twist. Inhale, back to warrior one. And this time look forward. Start to focus your gaze into a point in front of you. Place your hands at your waist. Lift the back heel off the mat. And start to lean forward. And float the back foot off the mat. We are moving into warrior three. So for some of you, if this is feeling strong and stable, this will be your warrior three. Some of you might attempt to bring your torso lower and in line with the back leg. And some of you might attempt the full warrior pose by extending your both arms overhead. Breathe. Exhale, bend your front knee. Lower the back foot. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale, lower both hands on either side of the front foot. Lift the back heel. So we will switch legs and bring the back leg forward and front leg to the back. So you could simply step to switch the legs, or some of you might want to try jump switch the legs. So take an inhale, exhale to lightly jump and switch the legs. So let's try that a few times. Remember, you can simply step to switch the legs. Or otherwise, inhale, exhale, jump switch. One more time, inhale, exhale, lightly switch. Drop the back heels. Check to make sure that your both feet are stable. Before you inhale, and raise your torso upright, arms reaching up, warrior one. One extra breath in warrior one. Inhale, exhale, and twist to the right side. Inhale, warrior one. Exhale and twist. Inhale, warrior one. Hands lower down to your waist. Lift the back heel. Start to focus your gaze into a point in front of you as you lean forward and float the back foot. So if this feels stable, work on your strength to hold yourself in this position. Or you can lower your torso in line with the back leg. And those of you who attempted the full warrior three pose, let's try it on this side. Extend your both arms over your head. Inhale, start to bend the front knee. Gently lower the back foot. Raise your arms up, warrior one. Exhale, arms on the mat, hands on the mat. Step back into downward facing dog. Step your feet few inches closer to your hands. And reach your right hand to grab the outer side of your left ankle. And place the right hand back on the mat and lower your pelvis by bending your knee and lower your pelvis to the right side. And back into downward facing dog. With your left hand, grab the outer side of your right ankle. Both hands on the mat. Bend the knees, lower both pelvis to the left side. Push up to down dog. One more time. Right hand reaching to the left ankle. And then both the knees, both pelvis to the right side. Downward facing dog. Left hand reaching to right ankle. And then lower both pelvis to the left. And downward facing dog. Raise your right leg, not so high. Keep your pelvis stable. Bend your right knee. Bring the right thigh to your chest as you shift your body weight forward. And step your right foot in between your hands. Drop the back heel. Check that your both feet are stable and grounded to the mat before you take an inhale. And raise your torso up. Actually this time we will move into warrior two. So we will raise up by cartwheeling our left arm to the back. Warrior two. Your torso will be facing towards the left side. And place your left hand on your left leg as you move into a reverse warrior Bring your right arm overhead, pointing towards the back. Keep the front knee bent. And then inhale, move to the opposite direction. And bring both arms pointing overhead. You can rest your right elbow on your right knee gently. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, move to the other direction, a variation of side angle. And this time, look forward and lean to reach your right fingertip onto the block. Press up, lifting the back leg. Your torso is still facing towards the left side. Point the back foot. Engage the legs. Keep it active as you raise your left arm up, moving into half moon. So you can look down, forward, or look towards the top hand. Exhale, look down, and so you lower the back foot, coming back into warrior 2. Cartwheel the left arm down. And you could step to switch the legs, or take an inhale, exhale, jump switch, lower the back heel, and with the inhale, cartwheel the right arm to the back and move into warrior 2. One extra breath in warrior 2, keeping the front knee bent as you lower right hand on the right leg and reach your left arm overhead, reaching towards the back. Reverse warrior. Inhale, move into the opposite direction. You can keep your both arm reaching overhead, or rest your left elbow on your left knee. Exhale, reverse warrior. Inhale, side angle variation. Look towards that block in front of the mat and reach your left fingertips and place it on top of the block. Lean forward, float the back leg, keep it active, point the back foot, and focus into a point in front of you as you reach your right arm up. And see if you can shift your gaze to look up. Exhale, look down and slowly lower the back foot. Raise your torso up. Warrior 2. Cartwheel the right arm down. And step the front foot back into downward facing dog. Step the feet closer to your hands and reach the right hand to grab the outer side of the left ankle. Place the hands, both hands on the mat. Bend your knees, lower your pelvis to the right side, and see if you can extend the right leg out. This time, if this is optional, you could stay here or extend your right leg and then push back up to downward facing dog. Reach your left hand to grab the outer side of your right ankle. Release the left hand. Drop your pelvis to the left side. Either stay here or extend the left leg out. Inhaling back into downward facing dog. One more time. Right hand reaching the left ankle. Drop your pelvis to the right. Maybe extend the right leg out. Downward facing dog. Left hand, right ankle. Drop your pelvis to the left. Maybe extend the left leg out. Downward facing dog. Right hand to left ankle. Pelvis drop to the right. And this time everybody will sit the right hip on the mat and extend your right leg out. And step your left foot into the outer side of your right knee. So it's like crossing the leg, but right leg is straight and left knee is bent. And bend the right knee under. And with your right arm, hug your left leg and twist your torso to the left side. Breathe and stay in your twist. And release. Extend the bottom leg, which is your right leg, and uncross the other foot. So bring your left foot to the inner side of your right knee. Turn to your right side and place your hands behind your right hip. Take an inhale. Press with your hands and your left foot to lift your hip up and shift back into downward facing dog. This time we will reach the left ankle to grab reach the left hand to grab the right ankle. And then bend the knees, drop your hips to the left side. Sit your left hip on the mat and extend your left leg out. And cross to bring your right foot to the outer side of your left knee. And bend the left knee, bringing the leg under. And with your left arm, hug your right leg and twist your torso to the right side. And stay and breathe in your twist. Inhale, untwist yourself, release your arm. Straighten the bottom leg or the left leg and uncross the right foot. And we will twist towards the left leg, placing both of our hands behind our left hip. And press with the hands and the right foot to first hoist your pelvis up and twist back into downward facing dog. If you found yourself moving out of your mat, and just walk yourself to position yourself in the middle of your mat again. So from here we will move into a seated asana. So you can simply drop into all four and then turn and come into your dandasana, seated position with both legs straight, and just sit here and breathe. Or if you would like to, you could try this transition from down dog to dandasana. So from your down dog, lift your left leg up, bend the left knee, and twist to open your left hip, and look from under the upper left arm.
Let's stay for one more breath here. And from here, keep twisting the left hip out to lower your left foot on the mat or on the ground on your right side. And when the left foot touch the ground, turn to face both feet away from your head and reach your left arm up. It's a variation of tabletop. It's a one arm tabletop. And exhale, sit down and float your feet up, coming into both pose, both arms extended up, out and forward. And you could keep your knees bent or straighten both knees. Exhale, feet on the mat, hands behind your hip. Inhale, press up into tabletop. Exhale, straighten your legs, pull the hips behind, coming into L sit, and keep your hips float maybe about 1 inch off the mat, pressing up with your hands, and bend your knees both. Exhale, feet down. Inhale, tabletop. Exhale, straighten both legs, press up with your hands, L sit. Bend your knees both. Exhale. So from here, we will transition back into downward facing dog, which is optional. You could take a rest in your Dandasana. Otherwise, if you would like to try to transition back, you will turn your right hand to face in the opposite direction of your feet. Reach your left arm up. With the inhale, press up into that one arm boat pose. Exhale. Turn yourself over. One-legged down dog. Left leg up. Lower the left leg. And we'll try that on the second side. So inhale, right leg up, bend the right knee, and twist to open the right hip up, and look from under your upper right arm. One more breath here. And keep lowering your right foot towards the floor on the left side. When the right foot touch the floor, turn both feet to face away from your head. Reach your right arm up. Hoist your hips up. One arm tabletop. And lower. And sit down. Bring your arms, both arms forward. Float your feet. Both pose. Remember, you can keep your both knees bent. And exhale, lower your feet. Place your hands behind your waist. Inhale, hoist your hips up, tabletop. Exhale, straighten your legs. Bring your hips back. Press with your hands. L sit with the hips hovering off the ground. Bend your knees, sit, and boat pose. Lower your feet, hands behind your waist. Inhale, lift up, tabletop. Exhale, L sit. Bend your knees. Keep breathing. The last boat we will hold for slightly longer. Exhale, lower your feet on the mat. And let's come into easy seated position. We'll do one last pranayama before resting in our Shavasana. So
The pranayama is similar with the previous movement that we did in all four, when we circle our rib cage in this manner. The difference is this time we will be sitting cross-legged, keeping our neck and head stable, and then moving the rib cage in circular manner. And the breathing pattern is also similar. So we'll do a half circle inhale and exhale to complete the circle. And we'll do about 10 rounds in clockwise direction. And then reverse, another 10 rounds in anti-clockwise. So let's start. Inhale, arch, and move to the right side and round. And then exhale to the left and arch forward. That's 1. 2, inhale, exhale, and keep going. One more time. And sit in neutral spine. Change the crossing of your legs. And we'll now do another 10 rounds, but reverse the direction. So inhale, arch forward to the left and round to the back. And exhale to the right, arch forward, inhale to the left, back, exhale to the right, and keep going. Two more breaths. Last one. And sit in neutral spine. Find your sitting bones. Ground yourself onto the earth. Close your eyes and just breathe. You can focus your awareness into the area in between your lungs and your belly button, the seat of your Manipura Chakra or the solar plexus chakra. After your next exhale, open your eyes, uncross your legs, and let's move into our Shavasana. So lay yourself gently on your mat. Come into supine position. Spread your legs about mat width distance. Roll your shoulders. Relax your arms by your side, maintaining a slight distance between your arms and the side of your body, palm facing up. Draw your chin down slightly, elongate the back of your neck. And whenever you are ready, close your eyes. Follow the rhythm of your breathing. Focus your awareness on the length and the depth of your breath without trying to alter them. With every exhale, Try to let go and release. And finally, give your body the permission to rest. Start to deepen your breathing. Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Shake your head side to side. Invite small, gentle movements back into your body. Bring your legs together. Raise your both arms overhead. Give yourself one big stretch. And release. At your own time, roll onto your side by pulling your knees close to your chest and curl up on your side and stay for a while. Eyes still closed. And whenever you are ready, you could press up and join me in a easy cross-leg sitting position. Open your eyes. Inhale and raise your arms up. Press your palms to make a prayer. And lower the prayer into your heart center. Thank you for joining me today. And I wish a happy Easter for those of you who celebrate the holiday. Stay well, and I'll see you next time. Namaste.